I want to bring in Dr. Timothy Quinn now. He practices family medicine out of Ridgeland, Mississippi, one of the states that is seeing a spike in cases. Doctor, appreciate your time. The big question that I'm hearing from people tonight is, I'm vaccinated, I did my part, why do I have to wear a mask again?
Well, I mean, this decision, these recommendations from the CDC, they're based on data, scientific evidence, and there's a lot of new data that's coming about. We have to remember this is a very fluent situation, and this virus, it's evolving. Well, the latest data is showing that this virus, this new Delta strain, is much more infectious. And I want to cite a study from Israel that showed that with the new Delta strain, it's showing that this particular study resulted in 39% protection of people that have been vaccinated from getting coronavirus. Now note, with the earlier strains, we're looking at a 95% protection rate. But we still need to get vaccinated because this same study did show that we still have 90% protection from getting severely ill or even losing our lives if we've been vaccinated. But we have to understand that there's a lot of new data, including data that shows that if you've had the Pfizer vaccine or any other vaccine, you're still infectious, and this is what's driving this decision.
Well, in terms of masks, though, will it make a big difference if the vaccinated mask up, given the fact that we're seeing the most hospitalizations are the unvaccinated with this new Delta variant?
Right, and that's what a lot of people are asking, but we have to look at the data. The bottom line is the driving force, the majority of the increased hospitalizations, the increased people losing their lives, infections, these are the unvaccinated. But this new data is providing us with new information that we did not have before. We are now learning that if you've been vaccinated, you can still contract COVID-19, even more so than before, but now it's looking like the data is showing that now you're even infectious because you have a much higher what's called viral load. One study even quoted 1,000 times more than the previous strains, but it's still important to get vaccinated because the research is overwhelmingly demonstrating that if you've been vaccinated, you have a much better chance of not getting severely ill or losing your life.
This may sound like a very basic question, but the debate over masks has been happening since the very beginning, the politicizing the wearing of masks. You heard a woman in that piece just a moment ago call them arbitrary. What does the data and the science show about how viruses spread when we're wearing a mask?
I mean, this is fact-based scientific evidence. The mask work. They help because the way the virus is spread is through respiratory droplets. And when you wear your mask, you have a shield, a barrier, something to cut down on these respiratory droplets that are released into the atmosphere. And this provides protection, not only for the people around you, but it also provides protection for the person wearing the mask. So everyone is protected. It's being socially responsible. And just understand that the CDC released the information, and they showed very transparent, fact-based evidence that's based on research. Because in the end, the data is the most important thing, and that's what we just have to keep putting out to the public and encouraging everybody to get vaccinated and follow these new guidelines, because it's all about the safety of the people and avoiding any more deaths.
We want out of this pandemic as fast as possible. Educate yourself, talk to your doctors, talk to those who in your community have the facts about masks and vaccines. Dr. Timothy Quinn, as always, appreciate your time.